boo. We gonna shut that one right there down. But
Man.
it's real. You really out here,
Well, you definitely need a second income. And that's the thing. And then, some landlords, they want to dictate who you have at your house, and some of them, they don't
want to dictate
what
you can and cannot do.
Right.
You get what I mean? And the one thing about it is owning a home is different. And I do get a lot of these HOAs.
Right.
You know what I mean? They go hard too.
I mean, I appreciate at the end of the day, I kind of appreciate the HOA because they keep everybody in line. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to be on the same page.
I seen a segment, they got on somebody for putting some plants in their yard. So basically, it was like that. Everybody got to be in suit. Bottom line, you can't be different. You can't stand out on the block. That's how I took that. Like, well, damn.
Right. Yeah, that's
you know
true.
What I mean? Like, they really be microscope.
But at the end of the day, you can't be looking ratchet neither. You can't be out there looking ratchet and bringing the.
And I can respect that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you want that nice, calm area, that neighborhood, you know what I mean? Not about, to me, being up in here or better. I want to say better. It's just about, you want to go outside and not have to worry about just seeing unnecessary shit.
Homeless people sleeping right there where you know what I'm saying? Out there
tripping over them trying to go into the store.
All kind of shit.
Tripping over them trying to go out of your own home. Like, damn, they on your stairs. They just everywhere.
Man.
You know what I mean?
And my landlord, he, like I say, that motherfucker is in the alley. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker like a back alley type apartment. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Skid Row right there. The Skid Row down that street, then you go down that street, it's Skid Row. You know what I'm saying?
It's just crazy.
So, but, this particular time, I think this was around Christmas time. So I was like, I gave him a majority of the rent. And normally, he'll allow me to be late a couple days because if my payday don't fall on the first, then, he'll wait for that first payday. No problem, right? But he recently didn't put a camera up. So now, since he put the camera up, it's like he watching everything that we doing. So I was just like $200, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me just slide with the $200. Can I pay you when I get paid Friday, right? You know what I'm saying? So he like, yeah, just like normal, everything cool. Thanks for letting me know this and that. So I come back, I had went shopping, you know what I'm saying? It was just, it was like a low level too, because it was Christmas. I only got everybody like a couple little things, and that was that, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
but it was, it did look like a lot, but
He was like, bah humbug.
Hey. So I'm like, tell me why by the time I get all that shit in the house, the landlord texted me like, hey, yeah. When you pay that rent on Friday, make sure you add that $60 late fee. I was like, what? I couldn't even say nothing.
He got your ass.
All right, thanks, I appreciate it. But I felt like it was fucked up because I'm like, any other time, I done been whole rent. Can I put it off until I get paid Friday? No problem.
Mm-hmm.
But this particular time, you know what I'm saying?
Because now
it was
he's watching.
$200. He like, shit, bitch, you crazy. You ain't finna
watching.
Get over on me. He like, shit, you can't pay the motherfucking rent. You $200 short on the rent, but you going shopping? Shit, you gonna learn today? I'm like, shit, I ain't been late ever since.
That nigga was Scrooge. He was Scrooge. Bah humbug.
I'm like, for real? I couldn't even say shit. All right. You know what I'm saying? That's his shit.
Oh, man.
That's why I can't wait to own my own shit. That's that's life goals. That's a goal everybody should have. True.
True.
Like, I can't be paying somebody else mortgage.
You don't want to be paying
rest of my
somebody
life?
else's shit
Man, I don't give a fuck if
You
I
don't
gotta
wanna
move in a
rent.
trailer.
for the rest of your life.
You got me fucked up.
No, for real. Real talk. Real
You know?
talk.
I'm
And
like,
every time I
listen.
feel like it, we could be like on the road again.
And a lot of the
And
places
go
they
live where I
been
wanna
listed
choose.
is short-term leasing, Airbnb, shit like that. And where do the people that's trying to live, where do we go?
But
You know what I'm
actually,
saying?
be on time with their rent. You know what I
Right.
mean? Respect the premises.
Even
you know
if
what I mean?
don't make 3.5 times the rent
the
amount.
Like you gonna get your rent.
Right.
You know, you're gonna get it.
I just don't understand.
It's like they want you to be shit.
Them motherfuckers.
Damn near a
these people
millionaire
just,
to move
boy.
into their shit. Like damn.
And they'll rob you. I'm telling you, they'll rob you. They'll rob you.
It's a fee for everything.
They'll rob you.
Everything.
You know
It's
what
a
I'm
fee
saying?
for the fee.
Motherfuckers rob you. And then once you get in their place, you be like, hey, this need to be fixed. You know what I'm saying? All this shit fucked up, you know. And
Talking about you got to do a walkthrough when you walk in. Why I got to do walkthrough?
right. That's what my landlord pulled, you know, a few months ago, too. He want to do an inspection. Do an inspection for what? I guess he wanted to see if the dog had been shitting and pissing and all that shit on the floor and all that old shit. Because he, you know, he did an inspection on everybody.
I feel like for renting in 2023, I feel like owners, you know, property management
Mm-hmm.
are worried about the wrong things. You know what I mean? How about they be so worried about what we got going on inside the house?
Right.
Why can't you make sure that outside of where we're living, we're paying you?
Right.
You know what I mean? To be in a quote unquote, we got gates that I ain't never seen closed.
Man.
Ain't no you putting in no code and, you know, it opening up. Motherfuckers just, people can come and go as they choose.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yet, you keep going up. But
Man.
I feel like the amenities that quote unquote that these property managements put on the website, I want to tell them so bad, y'all need to change the pictures
Right. right.
that y'all put on the site. No, real talk, because it's
Yeah.
talking about newly remodeled, newly renovated. I
Yeah.
walked in,
Yeah.
I said to myself, I see what's, after we seen the apartment, I said, I see what's newly remodeled
Right.
and newly renovated. It's the
Right.
fucking office.
But you know what's crazy? They'll show you one unit, but move you in a whole different unit that don't look shit like that unit.
Well, look, baby, me and mine, we didn't get that luxury. They showed us that I was outdone. I was outdone.
Mm-mm.
Outdone.
Man,
Do you
where
hear
I
me?
moved at, I had to sand the tub down, the shower, all that, and reglaze it, all that shit. When I
And a
moved
motherfucker
there.
had enough nerve to ask for a deposit?
Yeah, and then I had to pay another $500 deposit for the dog.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
But
It sound
a lot
like
of
he make
people
that one up
charging-
because, I mean, this one here was I think said 250
Mhm.
or 300, and this is an actual. So I
Right.
think he made that one up.
Man, I'm like, but if you know,
He
if
made
you look,
that up.
some motherfuckers charging a extra rent fee every month for your pet.
For
though.
your, this is
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
This is true.
So
This
I
is
was like,
true.
well, $500. My whole
cut
thing
and
is
dry,
this.
cut and dry, 500
Right.
cut and dry. Okay,
Right.
fair enough.
But well, it ain't fair when you keep going up on the rent
On
though.
the rent though.
You know what I'm saying?
See,
And it's like you promising washers and dryers up in the a vacant unit over there, or like storage room. It's like a storage door or whatever. I don't know what he got going, but he should have been put those washer and dryers. Like, this is what I don't understand. You don't even have hookups, but you charging $1,400 for a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Where? I've never seen that. But now, ever since the stadium, ever since people start moving out here from all these other states, now it's making it hard for the natives, the people that was born and raised here.
And
this is where we live.
I hear that a lot. I came out here, from Cali. Mm-hmm. And a lot of times when people are like, oh, well, the moment they hear
cat. I'm from cat. You one of them Cali motherfuckers.
Nose goes straight up.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't Cali like that though. But I came out here and coming from Cali. No, real talk. What they're asking for, what we're in now, would be 25 or up.
Right.
No bullshit.
Yeah.
So coming from out there, it was still like a steal to me. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when I first get out here, I was in the Centennial area, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. I thought it was decent. Mm-hmm. But I meet a wonderful Las Vegas resident,
right.
Straight local, never been nowhere else, was like, nah, broke it down for me, like, shit.
Because out here,
this motherfucker right here,
$1,200. You know what I'm saying?
This used to be like $800-900.
Man.
No bullshit.
Man. The crazy part, like I said, I moved in at $995, but by the time I moved my shit in, the rent had done. By the time the next month hit, the rent had done went up $1,200. $1,200.
So where I was at in Centennial, when they called themselves, telling you got to renew, so on and so forth, they stated if you didn't sign a new lease, that rent would be $2,100 plus a month, right? So now, in the event of that, it's like, wait, that's
how they get you. That's how they get you, because they like, you got to sign another lease. So
new lease,
either
right.
you going to commit yourself for another year,
or you going to have to pay $2,100. That's like a $400 increase.
And that's how they do it. They make
and mind you, I came in paying $16. Do you hear me? No, excuse me. Correction. $1,475. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, that's decent. So to lock me into a new lease,
right?
You see what I'm saying?
And then go up. This is how they get you. Then they go up on the rent and up on the rent and up on the rent. After you sign a lease, they still gonna get that amount that they charging you. You know what I'm saying? Without signing the lease, because by the time that year is over with, guess what? That motherfucker already that high.
Right. So by the time I got ready to sign a new lease, because I got fucked over, you know what I mean? I did a little rental system. You know what I mean? And they gave me more than what I expected.
Mm-hmm. That was
Do you hear me? It was a total blessing.
Yeah.
And I wasn't told until I went into the office one day to pay my rent. What? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? So I go in there. She tell me, but this was the catch. I was supposed to be signing a new lease. Mm-hmm. You understand? But again, with everything that was going on, at first I was trying to move, but I took it, okay, if they're going to do me a little bit of resistance, then I'll stay here. And they just said maybe a month or two, ahead. Okay, fair enough. That'll give me a little bit more time. So, in the meantime, still not knowing that they gave me that much. I'm hustling, making sure that rent was on time when it came. So, that was the last month of me paying $1,475.
Mm-hmm.
But again, what all was going on